every decision, good or bad, is connected to a consequence. The word consequence simply means a corresponding outcome. You may want to write that if you're interested. The word consequence means a corresponding outcome. So that every decision in life, in destiny, spiritually, financially, maritally, educationally and otherwise, is connected to a consequence. Now, you are given the power to choose, but you do not choose the consequences that follow. Every decision by default is connected to a consequence. Are we together? Now, you cannot say, I want to choose this, I want to make this choice, but this is the consequence I want. Unfortunately, no. The decisions themselves decide the consequences that follow. One of the ways you are trained to choose wisely is to examine, either through the lens of experience or the lens of the word, the consequences connected to every decision. This is one of the powerful things with the word of God. It is not only a capture of promises. The Bible is not just a compendium of promises. It is a compendium of corresponding consequences. Most people focus on the promises. Are we together? But they do not know that the Bible is also a rich capture of consequences. That if you decide to go left, God will respect it. But with going left, there are corresponding consequences, and that they have an implication on your life and they have an implication on your children. If you decide to go right, there are consequences. Either ways, if you decide to be spiritually vibrant, there are consequences. You decide to pray, there are consequences. You decide to be prayerless, there are consequences. You decide to be a giver, there are consequences. Are we together? If you decide to be diligent, there are consequences. You decide to be a crook, there are consequences. And let me tell you the truth, some of those consequences are not immediately obvious. Now, this is what beguiles people to downplay the power of choices, because for most of the decisions, the consequences are not immediate. Most of the choices, the consequences are not immediate. If you put your hand in fire, the consequence is immediate. You feel it immediately, and so you withdraw your hand. Are we together? You put your hand over cold ice, you feel it immediately. But there are certain consequences that may take months, may take years, may even take decades. But as surely as the Lord lives, there are consequences.